Visheshnas, that's called Visishta Advaita. That's why it's called Visishta Advaita. Only because this is a oneness, that is like Virat Swarupa, but all are Visheshnas for the total. And each Visheshna is different. So each Jiva is a Visheshna for that. So that's how they equate the Tattvamasi. You are that, is using this Visheshna Abhyam Savanadhikaranam they use. This is a question that I am addressing as a post. And each one is actually, we talk a little bit on the Sadvidya available cassettes. And Lakshana Lakshyam is different, it's an indication, indicatory definition. So there is a Vachyartha and Lakshyartha. That's all. Vachyartha is, you are that. How can I be that? It's only sentence wise, but Laksham is pointing something different from it that I have to use it to understand it. So, I mean, that though I can give only at this point because it has to go into it. So, Lakshyam, Vachyartham is direct meaning of word meaning, but I have to use not only word meaning, using that what it is pointing, because Vedanta is only Lakshyartha mostly, because it is telling you are that. But even Vedanta is also Vyavaharika Satyam. Okay? What are you to realize? It's also Mithya. Any Vyavaharika Satyam is Mithya. But it's pointing to something beyond, which is not Vyavaharika, which is substantive of the whole thing. So it is pointer in the direction where I have to use Vedanta as a Pramana to shift my understanding of mind to reach what it is pointing. And that's what is essentially Lakshyartha means. It's more, each one is a big topic.
So that is the thing is not on.
What is it?
The microphone.
It's not on? Yeah, okay. You're right. So we don't have Lakshyartha. Please once again define the substratum Brahman relationship to our everybody objects. Is God involved in our activities, or is God just the creator and only an observer, letting nature take its course? Seems to be two parts, that is God as creator and different parts that's involved. Hello. Okay, let's look at God first. Who is God? Define God. How do we define God? I'll give definitions. First definition: Jagat Karta Ishvaraha. This is somebody who wrote this one. Oh, you. So Jagat Karta Ishvaraha. Who is Lord? Every scripture says He is the creator of this universe. So that's the first definition of scripture gives. So if the creator, where is, why did He create? That question comes. All religions say God is creator of the universe. So why did He create? You cannot ask that question to in other religions. It's a blasphemy. Period. He created. That's what the Lord is. You cannot ask the questions like that in any other religion, but Vedanta you can ask. If you ask, why did He create? Why did He create me? He wants to create, let Him create, but why me? And ask me to suffer in this. He didn't ask me whether I should be born or not. So we ask those questions, then we go to second definition. First definition is Jagat Karta Ishvaraha. Okay, please remember that. Jagat Karta Ishvara. Second definition is Jagat Karanam Ishvaraha. Since you are asking, we will go to next step. It says Jagat Karanam Ishvara. That is also Karanam. No, we are now including, we say if God created, we ask the question, how did He create? Where did He get the material to create? That's the next question. Where did He get the material? If somebody from other material He has to go, then I will ask who created that material, then we have to bring another God there. So He has to create the material also. So material also has to come from Him. So it starts with it comes just from him only, it's coming out. So he is also material cause. So material is also him only. So he himself became many. Now where is God? God is no more up in the sky. The whole thing is him. That's what we are talking about Brahman also. So now we are brought the God now. Where? Everywhere. Including the questionnaire. Including the one who is asking question, where is God? He is also the same. Because he became everything. So, then who is asking the question? God is asking who is God? What is God? Who is God? Now, I brought the God into picture because I am seeing creation. That's why I am asking all these questions, right? Who created all this? When I go to dream state, I have another creation. I act like a God there. I don't want to go into dream analysis now. But if I go to deep sleep state, there is no creation anymore. And therefore there is no God also. God came into picture because I am seeing creation, therefore I need a God. I created God so that he can create everything. Right? But in the deep sleep state, I am alone there because I say I slept very well. So I am superior to God because I swallowed even God also. Follow? Because I am there, God is not there. Only thing is that which never goes any time is only the reality. That's why Brahma Satyam Jagan Mithya Jivo Brahmahivanaparaha. Jiva himself is Brahman because he himself is the existent consciousness, and you cannot dismiss yourself. You can dismiss God, you can dismiss world, you can dismiss everything, but you cannot dismiss yourself. That's why it's not a belief system. All other things are you have to believe there is a God. But I don't have to believe that I am there. You can say I am not there, but I know I am there. It's not a belief, it's a fact. So my existence is not a belief, my existence is not an assumption, my existence no one has to tell me I exist, period. And I don't need anyone to tell me I exist. I don't need logic to prove me I am exist. I don't need scriptures to tell me I am exist. Because I am existent, only scriptures have validation also. But how do I validate myself? I am self-validating. Swayam Siddham, Swayam Prakasham. So therefore, I even swallowed God also. So that's why this scripture is telling there is no God, you yourself created the whole universe. The Atmaityo Pasita. That is what you pray now. Until then, because in the beginning I need a God and all that. Now you go to a stage where I had to see myself, everything as mine. So if you want to blame God, you have to blame yourself for this creation. There is no other God. So all other things will form out. Is he creator, watcher and all that depends upon how you want to act. So from that point, once I understand it, I see this as my own vibhuti play. Remember my cat teaching me out? The Maya is nothing but my own Maya, let it go, it's all beauty going on. So then you enjoy the game of life also. That becomes but it will come slowly. To experience anything we need mind, true, or intellect or both. Then how we will experience that which we know transcending the mind and intellect. Wow! I had to use the mind to know that I am not the mind. This is a very topic that we are going to talk more as we go along, because this is the essential of self-realization. Whoever asked this question is essentially this is involved in terms of what exactly involved in self-realization means. And I had to understand this clearly to know what am I really looking for. So we'll analyze that a little bit. If you have patience, we'll come back, and if I didn't answer this question, maybe tomorrow again you can ask and we'll address it. Considering Jagat Mithya, life really evaluate or had been evaluated. See this sentence here. Considering Jagat Mithya, life really evaluated. Life is also Mithya. Mithya is
that which exists or doesn't exist. I am seeing it there before I say it exists. What is real? What is unreal? What is okay, what is real? In all periods of time, if it's changing, then the only thing that doesn't meet that anything find alone cannot change. And change. And Scripture says that is existence. Existence cannot change because it is Brahman. So anything that changes cannot be real. Brahma Satyam, that's a statement. Brahma Satyam Jagan Mithya Jivo Brahma Ivana Paraha. So Brahma Satyam means that which never changes. Alone is Brahman. Okay? And there is Asat, which is really non-existent. Non-existent is the classical example of the Vedanta is the Vandhya Putraha, means son of a barren woman, because a logical contradiction there. So there cannot be son of a barren woman, that is logically contradiction. Therefore, there is no something like a person with who we say this Vandhya Putraha. It's a son of a barren woman. So that is never existent anytime. There is no locus for existence. That's the correct definition for Asat. Now, what is that world? World is, it is there. I am experiencing. Don't say that, we all ate and so there was no food. There was food, enough food and all that. Sweet is there, art is there, all those things are there. So, because it is there, I cannot say it is not there. But at the same time, it is changing. So, it cannot fit the definition of real. It cannot meet the definition of unreal. Unreal is that it cannot have a locus for existence. Therefore, we brought in as mithya, which is appear to be existing, but not really existing. Transactionally existing, but not really. Like a ring. Real exists or not? It is there. Otherwise, I cannot wear it. This is a ring. A ring is there. I can wear it. Therefore, it exists. At the same time, does it really ring exist? No, it is only gold only. Ring is only nama rupa, name and form only. So, this apparent thing that I am experiencing is not really real, but apparently real. Therefore, it is mithya. That's what is mithya is. So, is life really ever? Is life eternally present? What is eternally present is only Brahman. Life is only expression of Brahman in this form where there is a subtle body is there. That's what I'll go back. Where the subtle body, cross body is there. So it's an expression that it can manifest. Therefore, life is there. Life is, how do you know somebody is alive? How do you know? The doctor will say, hey, tell me whether he's alive or not. You will check whether he's breathing and all that. So expressions of life has to be expressed in terms of activities, right? Either at the body level or breathing or something has to go on and say, yes, he is still alive. Whether you like it or not, he is alive. So that expression is experientially there, but the truth is, absolute truth is that which never changes. Therefore, anything that you see or you conclude or you infer, anything that is prameyam, I am using a technical word, anything that is knowable. I know that he is alive. This is knowable. I cannot see what life is, but I know what life expression. Through life expression, I know that he is alive. So anything that either deductive, inductive reasoning or direct perceptual knowledge or any pramanas that we have, 6 pramanas are there. Anything that I see is essentially mithya. Satyam cannot be known, that's aprameyam. Brahman cannot be known, nor I cannot be known, subject. I cannot be defined also. All I can say is, I is that which is not an object. Subject is what? How do you define subject? Subject is that which cannot be objectified. That is a subject definition. Infinite is what? Which is not finite. We are only giving a negative definitions only because we cannot define exactly what it is. And that is what is real truth. Because any definition is only for finite, and any finite is not really real but only apparently real. So that comes under mithya. So life, where evolution involves changing, therefore it's mithya. Or has it been evolved? So pure life itself is there. Whenever there is a subtle body, it expresses as life. So criteria for life has to be subtle body. So whenever there is a subtle body, that means there is a beings. When you take, we have mind and intellect is there as a subtle body. Mind may not express in the plants or in the lower forms of beings, but it is there. Whereas in the stones and all that, the life cannot be because there is no subtle body expression there. So that has to be understood. With that we complete. We'll give Sri for a couple of